So I want you guys to understand this. I need you guys to understand this right now. Okay? This is what you guys ought to understand right now. And do not ask me to speak in a deep voice as I do consistently. When I do decide to shrink my voice, so be it. There's no sort of conception of God that has to do with having a deep voice or being humongous. I just happen to be huger than the universe out of operative reasons. It has nothing to do about size. It's just so I can control the whole universe via a computer program which the universe is encompassed within. Okay, a computer system. And the higher universe, even above the higher universe, actually is a special dimension. Okay, so I appear to be bigger than the whole universe in real life where I'm from. Okay, you guys, this universe is damn near invisible. Other than when I zoom in, or other than when I do, whatever I do. And I don't have to always be neurological in controlling what happens here on Earth and elsewhere in the universe. But anyway, listen up. I am from the elder universe, from the eldest of all the universes in this existence zone, and that's not a lie. I am from one of the original clusters within the original universe of this existence zone, a galaxy itself, which became an independent universe. My universe that I created. It was just a mere galaxy, a cluster of stars and planets, a constellation of, when I say a constellation, the planets which exhibited life were considered constellations within that cluster, that colony cluster of the original universe. A galaxy within the original universe. So when I say constellation, I'm speaking of humanity within that cluster, that colony cluster. Okay? Of the original universe, the eldest universe of this existence zone. I'm 1 million years older than every, at least, at worst, 1 million years older than all life in this universe, in all honesty. Okay? I keep saying 1 million, but it's a whole lot more than 1 million. More so like 1,300,000 years for the most part. But I'll just say 1 million because I don't want to confuse you guys too much. It's a lot of information. So I want you guys to understand it. And I'm not lying at all. Don't look at any screen which is going to type lie, not true, semi-true. They're just joking around at NSA and DOD. They're just completely baffled. Completely baffled. The racists are completely shocked that I showed up black again. They said he was W.E.B. Du Bois. And when he showed up black, we tried, this and this and that. They're in a lot of shock. Okay, that this is the second coming of Jesus Christ and I showed up as black. The second homecoming of Jesus Christ and I showed up as black. African American. One of the Caribbean again. Okay? So as Khaled Hassan, when I am elected world president by the World Congress, the future United Nations General Assembly in 2044, specifically in 2044, the whole planet will be briefed by the CIA and INTERPOL in explaining that this is the second homecoming, the second coming of Jesus Christ, and that this was the second time at Howard University to cover up the second homecoming prophecy, the second coming prophecy, because Shawn has been on the planet consistently over the past 10,000 years, but this is the second coming of himself as Jesus Christ in technical terms. He's always Jesus Christ, but he's presented himself as Jesus Christ to the whole globe via YouTube and publications and so forth, and to the whole globe. So this is the second coming of Jesus Christ, with the world knowing of his presence, the whole world, at least of governments first, and then the general public of the whole planet will be briefed by 2044 to know this. Okay? So this was my second stint at Howard University at W.E.B. Du Bois. I was at Howard University, and as Shawn Dexter John, I was at Howard University. This is the second homecoming, the second coming of Jesus Christ. I've been on the planet 10,000 years consistently, damn near, with only 20, 30-year breaks in between. Okay, secretly. All right, that's the truth. That's the Masonic truth. I've explained myself before, but anyway. So the good news is that everyone is going to get into heaven over the next 500 years, but everyone has to pay up their moral debt pay for their sins over the next 500 years, and everyone by standard will be allowed to be put to sleep and awaken in heaven in a second dimension. Everyone here on earth and in this constellation, and everyone alive today will reincarnate over and over and over again until the end point in 500 years to be able to get into heaven. Okay? So that's the good news. That's the secret of Masonry. That's one of the top-notch secret of Masonry. Freemasonry. Okay? And I did, anyway. So yes, it is May the 11th, 2044.
CBS News chief election and campaign correspondent Robert Costa has more.
May 11th, 2024. And I'm going to show that this is me again. I'm going to have to shave right afterwards, but anyway. Okay, so this is the truth. Okay, guys. So Donald Trump is going to be found guilty, and he's going to fake his death in a few weeks. And Nikki Haley is going to be called up to be the presumptive nominee, and then the official nominee of the Republican ticket. And she will be elected president of the United States, first woman president of the United States in November of this year. Okay, so we've already this is already scheduled. This has already been planned. Donald Trump is going to be found guilty within a few weeks of at least a few of the charges, and then he's going to fake his death in Manhattan next month. Okay, so that's when Nikki Haley will be called up to be the presumptive nominee. There will be no chance or re-articulation of defense for Donald Trump, or no petition to be given, not clemency, but to given a pardon by the governor of New York or anything else, or the presidents of the United States in secret, or expressed by this. None of that. Okay, so this has come to an end. All right, the Donald Trump fiasco, and that has come to an end. So he's done. All right, there's no hope left. Okay, guys, there's no hope left. The only hope you guys have left is to be happy in a better world. Okay, all of you guys who lost your spouses or your ex-spouses or partners, you guys did move on. Okay, you guys are just still fighting out of pride. You guys took away my wife, and I was completely innocent. I did nothing wrong. I refused to cheat, and you guys had a problem with it. Okay? You guys said it was because I was foreign-born, because I was not perfect enough, or because I made us insecure, and this, all sorts of stuff. But it was clearly because I was clearly articulated or communicated as the only black CIA agent who just happens to be foreign-born. And you guys destroyed my life in you guys' minds, and I went through the experience to have you guys believe that that's exactly what you guys did. I went through the pain. And then you guys committed to doing this on a demographic level. So you guys are just going to have to tap out. Tap out, there's nothing to fight. You guys are going to help everyone evacuate out of New York, not Manhattan, over the next few weeks. That's it. Nothing else to say.